Speak up. Speak up, 718. See something, say something. I'm Bob Banner, back with my man's Calico Crave. As always, please like, share, and subscribe to this video. Hit that notification bell so you can be the first on your block to get these videos.
Exactly.
And
speak up, say something, please.
See something, say something. We gotta talk about it. As you're all probably well aware, for the past 2 days, Survivor R. Kelly has been airing on Lifetime. And
it seems like a lot of people are speaking up and saying something.
A lot of people are speaking up and saying something about it. Mm-hmm. And we had to come back and chime in. Our first video got a lot of responses from, the YouTube viewers. They hit the comments
from the community.
And
when we heard that this documentary was coming out, we had to speak up and say something. We've been through it. We've seen all the allegations and the tapes, and I personally have seen the tape at that time. I was not aware that the woman was a minor, but it was just something circulating at the time. Exactly.
And prior to, if you've seen the first video, please go back and watch the first video we dropped about R. Kelly's. And this was prior to the actual show dropping.
So,
and as the show dropped, you know what I'm saying?
It's changed. Things have changed.
Things have changed.
My opinion has changed. Episode 1 and 2.
My opinion has changed on the Kells.
I didn't know it was that deep. I mean, when I first, back then, you heard that Mr. Pied Piper, Mr. Robert Kelly,
the super crooner, Mr. I believe I can fly, come braid my hair,
AKA Step.
Mr. AKA Step in the name of love.
We thought that maybe he was messing with all these girls and just got caught up with a minor.
Yeah, we were slinging around the term allegedly a lot.
It's still alleged.
It's still
alleged. Nothing has been proven.
My man's. I don't know. I'm gonna have to recant that whole.
Right now, it seems like my man was into grooming young women, as per the Lifetime video that we've seen over the last 2 days.
Well, listen, I know a lot of pimps, and at first, my whole thing was respect the pimp's game. You know what I'm saying? I thought this was, like, as we said, we thought this was all alleged, but you got a lot of people coming out the woodworks,
right?
And even though a lot of them, to me, looked like they were looking for that bag, and they were kind of bitter that R. Kelly didn't hit him off with that bag.
Ex-wife, ex-girlfriends, assistants who were, kicked out of the R. Kelly circle. But it seems like a lot of them have some context that he was actually, this was his focus, was to get a lot of young women. So what we saw was just really the top layer of what the Pied Piper was.
We're peeling back the onion on this R. Kelly situation, and I'm going to throw a couple of things at you that I don't know if you're aware of, and maybe you can expound on it a little bit. So I was watching other blogs, and, as we said, we were watching the video. First of all, Kels, some of these chicks is looking bad, B.
I would say...
I don't know if when you first seen them, were they official, but they looking bad.
Yeah, some of them have weathered the storm, I will say. Maybe that's his infatuation with younger women, because now, as you see, as they've gotten older, they do not look like how they used to.
Probably
Which
not.
has nothing to do with the,
It has nothing to do with anything. It has nothing to do with the allegations.
But I'm wondering if this is maybe one of the reasons that Kells likes younger women, because when they get older,
they say black don't crack. They say black don't crack, but these bitches look shattered.
They look like a sidewalk. But enough said.
We're not going to really get into that.
That's not something
that has nothing to do with anything.
This is just a side joke between me and Banner. We're wondering if maybe this is Kel's reason for getting younger and younger women.
Well, not to even get too far about it, but this is going to sound like it's left field a little bit. But I was watching, watching a blog about Hot 97, and these cats, Ebro and them, they was talking about it in depth a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
and they were talking about the alleged situations that was happening with R. Kelly, how he was visiting the high schools,
Yeah.
how he would circle the blocks
Right.
around the McDonald's, and we're talking the 90s.
And
So I'm
that
gonna
is
have to
the-
blame the Golden Arches a little bit, because I think that's when they was still serving the fried apple pies. This
the
is
kids'
prior
meals.
to the baked apple
Now
pies.
listen, in defensive speak up, we in no way endorse messing with underage women
No.
or in any case. And with Kells, it was really kind of allegedly. Now the problem that I do have with this R. Kelly documentary is it does seem like a smear campaign because
It does.
Whether
It
he
does.
paid off or whether he settled out of court or whether he did whatever. Yes, in our minds, it seems as though yes, he was preying on young women and doing certain things. But moving forward, why are you guys on Lifetime all of a sudden? Why is there no Harvey Weinstein Lifetime?
Right.
Why is there no
Survivor.
Bill Cosby
Listen,
Weinstein?
I should have-
How did you survive R. Kelly?
My man, I should have a docu-series. Maybe I'm not popular enough surviving my ex-girl, because that's a controversy in itself. You know what I'm saying? Surviving Harvey Weinstein. So who else is surviving?
There's a whole bunch of them.
Surviving Bill Cosby.
Surviving Les
Nah,
Moon,
they locked-
surviving
they-
everyone.
they
But
locked
the
up
bottom
Bill.
line is
They
is
locked
that
up.
what
They locked
is
up Bill the Butcher.
now this particular documentary? Okay, yes, we know Kells, we've known the tape, we've seen everything as they stated. Okay, like I said, I viewed the tape back then because it was interest in the 2000s.
Yeah, and-
they sold it in barbershops. They sold it on
Right,
everywhere.
they did. It was a
So-
hot topic, a hot item.
And I watched it once, and I was,
and not to cut you off, but as I was watching the Lifetime series, I know I asked a couple of people out there in the YouTube world, if you had the tape, send me the link. I no longer want to see the link.
No.
Because, you know,
Now it's
even though
he was at the girl's while she played basketball, taking pictures. The girl is like 4 feet. Okay, if you're gonna mess with a woman, she
Kels,
has
you
to
looking
at least
crazy
be-
out there, Kels. You looking crazy out there. I don't even know what to say.
I have.
I don't know what to say. It's
I
looking
would
bad for
love
you
to
right now,
see-
my man.
And then I saw that it was actually that he preyed on African American women or minority women because they would not say anything. I do not agree.
Well, you know what?
Totally with that, because they said that Bill Cosby and the only reason that they were blown up, Bill Cosby, Harvey Weinstein, was because that they were white women or women that were not of a minority ethnicity, which I do not agree with. Okay, Kells liked what he liked.
Kells like.
And he was very intricate, and I kind of personally believe that he was doing.
What do you think about John Legend? What do you think about John Legend?
I don't think any celebrity or anybody, if you were personally connected to him, okay, like the ex-girlfriends, his ex-wife,
right.
The road managers, you have a right to say something. I don't think anybody else, because you did a song or whatever, you should not be commenting on this, okay? Like, maybe you feel that this is a Me Too movement or a You Too or a He Too, She Too.
And the founder of the Me Too.
She knows what's up. She knows what's going on.
Yeah, that's an inside joke. If you see the docuseries, you know exactly what Calico is talking about. She knows what's up.
She knows what's up. But anyway, moving forward, it's very interesting that they would bring this up about R. Kelly, because I'm sure there are other people that preyed on young girls and stuff. Not that I'm defending R. Kelly.
Well, I was going to say this. They say what you want about the rappers, but it's these R&B dudes, B. They put on the shiny
Right.
They put on these silk
But
shirts.
Kells is unique.
Kells is
I just
definitely
want to know,
unique.
where is this coming from to make a Lifetime series? Is it that nothing can be proven in court? If you have all of this evidence, how is nothing proven on court?
Exactly.
But you can have a 3-series.
Listen,
on
I
Lifetime.
believe in democracy, and I believe everyone is innocent until proven guilty. And it's definitely looking bad for my man Kells. He's not my man's, by the way.
He's not my man's. He's a great artist.
I really wasn't into his music. The Step in the Name of Love, I wasn't into that.
Right.
The Braid My Hair, that was, I Believe I Could Fly, at the end when he's like, come
He
and braid
could
my
fly.
hair.
He made good music. But you know
Not
what? How
really
about
my
this?
cup of tea.
Kells
You know what I'm saying?
definitely, I mean, where is this coming from? Lifetime, we know, has always been controversial with, different aspects of, women life and things like that. But what about your favorite rappers that were selling drugs to your auntie? You know what I'm saying? That stole your Walkman.
Surviving the block, B.
Survive. What about surviving the block? What about that? Okay,
Yeah,
why is he being singled out? Which I understand. He did what he did.
Right.
Allegedly. And he probably deserves a 3-night docuseries.
Bro,
What about all the other
heard
ones?
that he's taking steps to get his legal team involved, and he's thinking about suing Lifetime for
And if I was
slander
him personally,
and defamation of character.
I would sue for defamation of character, not because I believe I'm not backing R. Kelly, but let's just be real. There is a certain line to, what you're crossing, but legally, in a legal line.
Right.
Not taking anything away. Like, I believe
And my
he's
thing-
been doing dirt.
and another thing-
And young girls is just unacceptable.
It's unacceptable.
But
That's what I'm saying.
But why are you bringing R. Kelly
listen,
to this forefront?
Kels, this is a message. Kels, if you ever get to see this, there's nothing wrong with urinating on grown women. If that's what you're into. If you want to urinate on grown women, that's fine. And I don't think no one would object to that. What you do in the privacy of your own home is your own business. Some people like the groceries. I'm not going to get too graphic.
I've
but
never
some
been a
people
part
like-
of these things, but I understand. I'm not,
Yeah,
I
you know,
understand
different
what goes
strokes
on.
for different folks. You know what I'm saying? Different strokes for different folks, and that's not a Willis Arnold and the Gooch reference either, or Mr. Drummond reference.
But
that's just saying that
But one thing I will say, everybody says he abused them, and no one has ever specifically
said what the abuse
how did
is.
he punch you in the face? Did he
Well,
hit
there
you?
was that one chick that said that he put her on the bus like in the middle of the night.
That was his ex-wife. That was different. That wasn't the abuse.
Listen. And not for nothing. I'm not trying to incriminate myself, but I've left a couple of age women on the boulevard to take public transportation.
Listen,
and that's just the reality of it. So
we're not defending R. Kelly. I just
not
want to
at
know
all. Not at all.
why is it him? Why is it this coming to him when there are other people?
There's a deeper something else is going on here beneath the surface, and that's really what I want to get into.
They've taken him, and you can see in the show that there are a lot of where they took him to court. He settles out of court and all that, which obviously does seem as though you're guilty. Which I can agree, but a lot of evidence does point to Mr. Kelly, Mr. Pied Piper, Mr. I Believe I Can Fly as messing with a lot of underage women. And Aaliyah, that was one of the biggest things back then.
Yeah, I know. That was I really,
which was not good.
No, I really don't. I don't know too much about that whole Aaliyah controversy.
But why now? Okay, why are we bringing up Kelly now and to have this series? Which I understand. A lot of women, it's very overwhelming.
Well,
I'll be honest. He has done a
Oh.
lot to women that actually have.
Let me say this as well. I was watching another podcast. Sorry, I don't know the name of the guy, so you guys could check it out. But they said with a lot of these black public figures, when these guys get hit, like the Cat Williams of the world, like the Dave Chappelles of the world, because they're now in a position of power. I don't know. I haven't really heard much about Kels since the drama has happened.
R. Kelly,
they were like, somebody said, does he own the Masters?
Does he own the Masters?
I don't know if he does it or if he doesn't.
But the thing is that when you're a superstar and people believe you can have any woman you want, or if you have any man you want, why are you preying on younger women? Which I agree. There's
plenty of age thirsty women out there.
Yes, there are thirsty, and a lot of the things that we said in our last video, if you go back to our last video, that a lot of women they get captivated by his stardom.
Yeah, the smoke and mirrors, the flashing lights, all that good stuff.
I mean, he can only get away with this if he is a star. A regular person, your uncle would been put you into jail.
Or they give you that block justice, that street,
street justice.
You know what I'm saying? Uncle Leroy.
Come on in for a cup of soup.
and
guess
cousin,
what happened?
Uncle Leroy and cousin Raleigh pay you a visit.
Raleigh, how he doing? How Raleigh doing?
Yeah.
All right.
He's still crazy.
Well, anyway, the bottom line is we do not endorse any of the R. Kelly. My question is just why? Why him and why now?
Why now? Why now?
Just like Me Too, why now?
Why now?
So
and either way, like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. This is Bob Banner. That's Calico Craig. And speak up. See something, say something.
Say something.
But there's still another 2-part.
There's one more part. We've watched the first 2 parts.
We watched the first 2 parts.
And it's very intriguing, and it's changed my mind. R. Kelly is a dirtbag.
R. Kelly, you're looking bad, B.
He's a dirtbag, and I can say that as personal opinion.
Bad.
But it's just, where is all of this coming from? And do these people actually do they get paid by Lifetime to have this show? Because
of course
I'm sure
they're getting paid.
And I'm not saying he didn't do any of this. I don't know, allegedly. But are they getting checks for bringing this
of course, they gotta
20-year-old,
they gotta get
10,
paid.
15-year-old thing up?
They're getting paid. They're getting paid.
Well,
the numbers are through the roof.
Well, you see something, you say something. In the meantime, I'm doing a cha-cha slide instead of a step, side to side. That's just me personally. But
yo, like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. We got more videos coming. And check out our other videos. They're very entertaining stuff. And we're going to tell her how, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody in Hollis, Queens. From Hollis to Hollywood. This is Speak
NYC, from coast to coast. Shout out to everybody's hood. I love all of you.
All right. Peace out, y'all.